Today I'll be going through the game Supernot, inspired by the game Superhot and its slow motion mechanic, which will provide a tactical aspect to the traditional top-down shooter. I'll be going through dialogue relatively quickly, however feel free to pause so you can read at your own pace. This is to save time in the edit, and I won't be showing all enemy interactions, but just the key interactions. Now if you go to settings, I do believe this is important to show, as you can control the music and sound effects slider. I'll keep the music a little bit low just so you can hear me while I talk, and if you press play you'll load us into the first game. Now the dialogue is useful, very useful for the story, to bring the game to life, as the game does have a story aspect to it. And I'll proceed to play with the first level. Now the first level is just to show you the tutorial. When you don't move, you slow down time, however if you move, time speeds up, as you can see. So if I was to kill this enemy, you'll see another set of dialogue. And if you listen carefully, you can hear there's backing music. Now for every 2 levels the backing music does change, so feel free to play the game and hear that for yourselves. Now if I shoot and I move, as you can see I speed up the bullets. Now coming across this bad guy, he can in fact kill you, and he does have pathfinding AI. By using slow-mo I can dodge his bullets and then fire him to kill him. Now going on to the next level, you can see we're greeted with more dialogue. In this level I will only be showing you what is important. Now if I press escape, you can see that the pause menu is loaded with controls to remind you what to use to play the game. If you press A, you see you're greeted once again with music and sound effects, and press play. The next interaction I would like to show you is the ammo. If I pick this up, you can see that my ammo count's gone up. Now another thing is we've improved our AI. I'll show you this here. In our prototype video you can see that the AIs usually get stuck, but now due to improved AI they can now move around corners. The next interaction I'd like to show you is the ability to pick up guns. If you go over a gun, you can see the colour is changed. For any interactable, colours do change. Press E as shown in the pause menu and you've picked up a new gun. Now I'll begin to show you with the next level, but I'd also like to point out that each gun has its own fire rate and bullet count. Going into another level, you can see there's more text and a change in music. Now for every 2 levels the music does change. And I'm showing this level because of the new enemy type, which is turret. They give you a laser line of sight, as well as shoot at you laser projectiles, which makes use of the unique particle system. I've come across another interactable which I linked to a specific turret each time. If you press the switch and use E as told by the pause menu, the turret is disabled. This is what the turret looks like. Now I'll be moving on to the next level. Now going into this level, you may notice in the top left there is a debug message. This is only in the editor. I've tested this in build mode and this does not persist in the main game. Now this level is to indicate the story progression by the change of scenery, as well as a mix of the enemy types and the turrets. This was to further enforce the idea that the user should try to play this a little bit more tactically and not rush ahead, as they will be attacked by multiple different enemies. I'll be skipping through the rest of this level as to show you the main next scene, which is the boss level. Coming into this final level, you can see that the music is very different, and this is to emphasize the fact that we are fighting a boss. This song is unique only to this level and to build tension. The game has been building to this moment, and if you follow along with the story, it should bring life to the game. Now this boss makes use of all projectiles that have previously persisted in the game to kind of bring the game to a close and show you everything that's been done so far. You'll see in a moment that he can fire multiple projectile types, such as the lasers from the turrets, as well as, if you see there, a rocket. He will fire this rocket in order to make sure the user does in fact utilize cover and slow motion appropriately, but does not rely on it too much. This makes sure the user is playing the game efficiently and thinks about how to use their slow motion abilities. Now if I was standing cover and get shot by a rocket, you'll see that I'll persist to die. Now I'll avoid doing this for the sake of gameplay and moving on to the next level. Now if I was to go and try to pick up the rocket myself, you'll see that I can do more damage to the boss with the rocket as shown in the health bar below. Now I'll proceed to kill the boss and move on to the next level. Now as you can see, his health bar has disappeared and the counter's gone to 0, and I'll now move on. Now this is the final level of the game, which will wrap up the game's story. Now if you've been paying attention, this is what the user's been waiting for, trying to break out of the facility. However, he seems to be trapped. If I was to go into the cake that he was promised, you'll see there's another text incoming. The silence of this level is to emphasize the fact that the user is focused and realizes he is trapped, and you've reached the end of the game. Now we tell you it's an experiment to make the player realize that he was never really escaping, and this was all part of the plan, to toy with his emotions.